everyone, and of course, as you can see, I'm back in the kitchen with our fantastic cook, Alison Davis. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Oh, well, I'm very excited about this one because
Me too.
I love nothing more than...
Tomato soup and a grilled cheese.
I love it. It's probably one of my favorite Sunday night meals.
Well, I don't blame you. And then especially on a cold Sunday night.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I was thinking is like, you know, if we have some snow days maybe coming ahead of us, we're hoping for a white Christmas and all that. Nothing I think goes better than just tomato and grilled cheese. And honestly, I think people are intimidated sometimes by just soup and how simple making a soup can be.
Okay. And one thing that I love that I can see is you're using a lot of fresh ingredients. That's really important for making a soup, isn't it?
It certainly is. So we are going to make a very, very quick tomato soup.
Okay.
So what I have gone ahead and done, and
You've already prepped some stuff for us?
And I think this saves a lot of time, is I roast the tomatoes and shallots and garlic and like thyme and spices, salt, and pepper. I just roast it all in the oven so that it can just cook while you're getting other things together, and you don't have to worry about it, because that's really all you need to do is just roast it to soften it up.
So
and we're going to make it in the Vitamix.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, look at you all fancy. Where have we got our roasted tomatoes? So you've probably chopped up about 6 or so tomatoes, depending on the amount of people
just depending on how many people. Yeah, so we just roasted it. We have the thyme.
I can smell coconut.
I use coconut oil, actually.
I love it.
It's one of my favorites.
Okay, so do you puree that, or do you just is it put in there
and I throw it all in, and you
just
puree
throw it all
up.
That's so simple. How long are you roasting them in the oven for?
I would say most likely you're looking at probably 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, that's not very long. What sort of temperature? 380 or?
350 to 375. I kind of prefer 375 because you can get a nice caramelization on it.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's whip them up.
A few other things that we're going to add into this.
Yep.
The recipe, you can use brown sugar, but I kind of prefer honey because it's less refined.
Okay.
So we're going to sweeten it a little bit with some honey.
Nice.
We are going to add a little bit of broth so that it's a little bit
broth.
more soup.
Yeah.
So you can use beef broth or chicken broth. And then we want to add a little bit of salty. So you can add salt, but I like to add soy, a little bit of soy sauce.
Okay. That's just with the full strength soy sauce, not unsalted, of course.
Just soy sauce.
Okay.
And then we need balsamic, and that's going to bring some of that, you know, acidity to it.
Yeah, I love balsamic.
We've got salt and pepper. We have our garlic, and then we're going to save our basil for the end so that we can garnish. Now, the only other thing, and this is personal, you can do cream, or you could do coconut cream. So if you want to go dairy-free. Today we're going to go big.
Okay, I was going to say, we're going big, I hope, because we've got the coconut oil in there that you baked everything in.
So we're adding a little bit of fresh cream.
Okay. So this is a Vitamix. I actually never seen one before. That's pretty simple, Alison.
It is.
Okay.
So it's a nice creamy tomato soup, and then comes the best part, right? You got to have the grilled cheese, or we can call it a dunker. Now, I don't know if you've seen the commercials, but there has been some things out for using mayonnaise on your bread instead of butter, and it totally works. So if you are doing this on the fly and you are trying to just get that nice browned, like crusty, you know, grilled cheese on the bread, just put a little bit of mayo on there.
Do I slice this for you?
Yeah, all I need is just a little bit of cheese, however much you want. Put the cheese on, and then the other one, and then we're just going to flip that over, and it's going to be good to go.
How fine would you... Oh, see, I can't...
You could even shred it, yeah.
Oh, right. See, you know what I would have done with this? Is got a potato peeler.
Okay.
And peeled it. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, or even like a box grater if you just wanted to just grate a little bit on there.
I didn't think of that.
All right, so we've got some cheese. And
I'm going to eat it.
And then that's pretty much it. And the cheese that I'm using that I think is just the best for grilled cheese is Jarlsberg. It's a nice white melting cheese.
Alison, I'm telling you, it's the best cheese apart from blue cheese. I love blue cheese.
I'm with you there.
Okay. Alison, I just wanted to ask you also, you were saying yesterday that it was all about gingerbread houses as well over at your business come Christmas time.
Yeah. Oh, we have Christmas candies workshop. We have the gingerbread workshop. I think it's just a couple of days before Christmas. So it's a chance for parents and children to kind of have a tradition. We also have a Sunday brunch the Sunday right before Christmas that we're doing brunch with Santa. And if you have never experienced one of our brunches at Wild Thyme, you just come in and you just enjoy it.
Okay, so what's your website? How do people get hold of you?
wildthymecooking.com.
There it is, people. If you want to have this recipe, just going to flip this over before we go to break. And to find out more information about this recipe online, you head over to wtbq.com/Midday Kentucky. You'll see the recipe on there after the show. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. We'll be back after this short break. Oh, yum!